love you, Talia Brava. I love you, Talia Brava. I love you, Talia Brava. Welcome all Instagrammies, Facebookies, Patreons to this episode of Do You Believe in Brava? We're just going to get our setup perfect because we want to have the full head, not like a head cut off. Oh, there we go. There, she's back. And
I should have offered you a tripod. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, my darling, I'm fine.
Okay.
I if I need something, I'll scream. Okay. Ah! That's just a drill. So, darlings, welcome all Brava babies. This is Toni del Sorbo.
That is I.
And she is a goddess of sex magic, of kitchen witchery. I met Toni back in the day in a fitness environment at a bar studio for Hollywood hopefuls.
2 R's in an E.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
But now Toni lives in Brooklyn, and she's a cool chick. So I'm here visiting in her, what do you call a witch's cave?
I guess it's my fortress of sex magic.
Her fortress of sex magic with her beautiful, what's a witch's animal called? Familiar. What's his name?
Their name, he's gender fluid, is Bert.
Hi, Bert.
Or Bertie.
I'm gender fluid too because I'm God. Okay. Well, Toni, I'm going to let you introduce yourself. I just want to hear the story of how you came to this moment in your life right now. However you want to start that.
Well, I got here full circle. I'm from Brooklyn, and I just moved back a few months ago. I had a plan, and I did the things that would give me what I thought I wanted, and then I realized along the way I didn't want it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made a new plan that was a lot like a not plan.
Cool.
And then that not plan turned into love and abundance and that. And then I rode that wave until I crashed. And then I realized how much more love and abundance there was. And now I have another new plan.
Okay, so let's hear the first plan and then let's hear the new plan.
Okay, so the first plan was to be a doctor of some sort.
I had no idea.
Oh, yeah. So the original plan, the OG plan, once I got over the fact that my thighs were too thick to be a ballerina, and my arches are like really non-existent too. So like these are things in the ballet community.
The ballet community has rejected me as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, I have no training, but I'm a natural. And
that's not really how ballet works.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, next incarnation, Daddy God, please.
Right?
Thank you. Put me in ballet when I'm a baby God. Okay.
I mean, there are lots of downsides to ballet that we could talk about like another time. But
okay. Well, I do want the hip replacement. Just so you know.
Bionic Talia.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm into it.
I think it's better for okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'll walk better, you'll dance better. Mm-hmm. It would maybe add a little like sound to your twerk though.
Totally.
Right? Like a little.
That's good though. I don't want anything on me to be real.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But it could be rhythmic. That's nice. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to be a doctor of sorts, and I've always loved animals like way more than I've loved people in the regular ways. Like just I'd rather spend time with animals.
Okay. Well, I'm not a person, so fuck you guys.
Right.
Yes, we hear. Okay.
And so I was like, oh, veterinary medicine speaks to me. Like, I would like that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
And then somewhere along the line, I started to have like feelings that were like, no, this isn't right. And I blame the book Wicked. Read the book Wicked. I know the musical is wonderful, but you should also read the book. And it just like gave me feelings. And then I was like, okay, maybe I will do something different. Like, and I was already taking psychology classes because the human mind confuses and confounds me constantly.
I get it. And you have questions about humans. I get people. They're pretty simple.
I agree. Yeah. They are very simple. People are very simple.
Either they want sex from you or they don't. If they want it, they're interested.
That begs the question, but sure.
Yeah.
Right. So I took some psychology classes and I was like, this is cool. But I still didn't want to do that. So I was like, oh no, everything I thought I might want to do for the rest of my life is not really making me feel good.
Yeah.
And I went to a therapist. It was a very good therapist.
Don't go to therapy.
You should probably go to
Every time someone goes to a therapist, they stop following my teachings.
wonder why. Very straightforward, and I like practical advice when it comes to my wellness. And she was just like, it sounds like you're very goal oriented
Mm-hmm.
and these things don't make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
So write down what makes you happy and do that. And then I moved to Los Angeles.
Yes.
Where we met.
Yes.
And I started to do the things that made me happy, like fitness and acting and
I love
dancing,
this.
all
And
of
this
these
is where we
things.
met, so
It's
I didn't
true.
even know the before.
Yeah, there was a before. I have changed my life a few times.
Yeah.
Because it's about the journey, right? Like,
Have you ever changed your name?
I dropped the Ann. I grew up Toni Ann.
Okay.
But I've never like
Cut that bitch out.
right. No, I was
We don't need Anne.
not about it. No,
Anne's,
no, no, no,
Anne's like a
no.
planner, I feel like.
I'm a planner. I like planning.
Okay.
It's I guess that was the first time my gender fluidity might have first like come to my mind. I just didn't feel
Yeah.
the Anne.
Mm-hmm.
It just didn't resonate with
Yeah.
me. And even in high school, my French teacher, he insisted on calling me Toni Ann. And I really did not want him to. And he's like, your name isn't feminine enough for who you are. And I was just
girl.
like,
no.
eh.
Yeah. Thank you for your
Okay
input,
with that.
sir.
I don't have
We'll
to
talk in
be.
20 years when the world changes.
I
You
really-
can't say that shit.
He was really very kind.
Okay.
And I let him call me
We do love
Tiffany because I liked the name Tiffany. I just didn't like the name Toni Ann anymore.
I think Tony's very strong, and I like it.
I
Okay.
love that. Thank you. I am
Yes.
strong. But it was a French class.
So okay, so you had your plan, but then you went to LA to start living a life that was fun, things you like to do.
Yeah, I wanted to do things that I really wanted to get out of bed to do, right?
Mhm.
Like I really like my bed and I like to sleep and I like to do other things in bed.
And isn't it interesting, like reframing work, right? Because like
Totally.
the hustle, like today we are
Totally.
working,
This
and
is
every time I
work.
post on Instagram, I'm working,
Yeah.
but it doesn't always look like work, and like it's a new mindset because I think we're both pretty productivity addicted.
Yeah.
So how do we find like this is fun and it's work? You know, that fun work, as you said, funployed.
Yeah. Fun employed. Yeah. I don't think I coined that, so I'm not going to take credit, but I will say that everyone should be fun employed for at least a little while in their lives.
Until 2020, November 3rd, when we rapture.
Oh, is that when the rapture is?
Yeah, so Toni doesn't know. It's okay. She's the guest of honor today, so I'm allowing this. It is blasphemy to not be up to speed with the teachings. So as all Brava babies know, and now you know too, November 3rd, 2020, we rapture home to Providence. So that means we have less than a year left. This is the final incarnation.
Boss.
And it's oh shit, my battery is low. I'm gonna plug this in really fast.
That's cool. There's a surge protector like very nearby.
Okay, perfect. And meanwhile, Toni, you keep talking so that people are entertained.
Oh, okay.
But
I can
don't say
entertain
anything too
people.
substance because I might edit it out.
Oh, great. Yeah, you're the queen.
Just say things that like don't matter.
Things that don't matter. So, dick. Dick does not matter. Not in the ways not in the ways that men want us to think they do. Was I allowed to say that?
No, I want you to say
Well, there's someone that I met and they opened my mind by sharing an article with me that I had not read because I guess it was like popular on Twitter and I don't tweet. But it was the too long didn't read it at all was dick is low value and abundant, or dick is abundant and low low value.
It's easy to get.
And it's just like constantly being thrown in your face.
It's
too much.
Internet dicks.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It is a lot. And you know what the thing is so it's like I think that like I love that I've landed back for this moment because I do think that like as women, there's something about us that feels very I'm gender fluid too, because I'm God. But like there is something being in a female body that feels very complete.
Oh yeah.
All our parts are fucking compact and completed. And I think on a psychological level too, women can be very good and very full and have a sensual existence without needing a partner.
I would agree. I think that there's a certain amount of balance of the masculine, divine masculine and divine feminine within a female body,
Mm-hmm.
or even just in the identification as a female.
Totally.
Right?
Like my chest is so flat and they're pretty much muscle boobs. And yet I have an ass. So it's like Pegasus.
There are lots of things that make people feel like a complete woman.
Mm-hmm. Like I love that we can own our sensuality without needing a partner. I think that that's something I'm discovering. Because I'm very sexual, just because I don't have like someone sleeping in my bed and like fucking me right doesn't mean that I'm not as sexual as someone who does.
Yeah, and I have a experience with telling guys the same thing. Just because they don't feel complete doesn't mean they aren't. Right? Knowing you are enough is the beginning and the end, kind of, right? Like, because searching for somebody that puts an expectation that one, there's somebody that's going to fulfill all of the things that you need, but you already have everything that you need, and there's that place of like connecting with yourself, whether it's spiritually or sexually or both, which I'm so a fan of, that brings you to that place of being like, oh wait, I'm a boss.
So, and as we speak this, I also need to reiterate the fact that I need billions. I have given up on finding the one.
Okay.
The soulmate delusion.
Uh-huh.
So I just need billions because otherwise I'm overwhelmed. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not really. No.
All right. Well, let's get back to your story. I cut it off. Okay.
So, no, that's fine.
So we talk in spirals because we're like so feminine. But
right.
So my darling, we are in LA. We are following our joy. We are teaching.
Right. Following joy.
We're doing fitness and we're doing acting. How does that lead you to Brooklyn and the work that you're doing now? What happened next?
Well, I realized where my mindset was and how my work mentality was still a part of even my joy, right? So like I was doing what I was passionate about, but the way that I was going about it started to deprive me of that passion. I started to be like, oh God, I have to do this again, or oh my goodness, I can't believe how many hours I've done, or no one can ever cover for me. And my focus wasn't on the positives, and it definitely could have been. But at that time, I wasn't strong enough in myself. I was single at the time.
So you were souring, like you're like, I'm gonna build a life based on joy, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, my joys are my to-dos.
Kind of, yeah. And like, they say if you do what you love, then you never work a day in your life, but that's not true.
No,
it definitely
is torture. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to survive is difficult enough, and first of all, to even understand what you love, to be able to hear yourself on that level, like kudos to you if you can. And if you can't, understand that it does not happen overnight.
Yeah.
It happens when you get quiet. And I know it seems like I'm probably a person who doesn't ever get quiet, but I do.
Well, I also just want to reiterate that like that is my offering to you all. I'm giving you something to love and like someone to be passionate about, something to be passionate about, which is Talia Brava and Talia's teachings. And so that's my offer. And you don't have to look any further.
Yeah. So
so for you, Toni. So what brings, like, when did the spiritual start to become more a focus in your life?
When my body started to talk to me in a way that I just like had not been listening, right? Like
I remember you being like, I just rolled out on a roller and I had like a spiritual experience.
Yeah.
So was that like it was starting to happen with like you, like physical limitations were starting to open shit up?
Yeah, exactly. I was someone who, with a dance background and, being athletic and being determined and ambitious and motivated and all of these other things that are so very wonderful, but like can run your body into a very,
that's
very
why we're rapturing, because like Talia is about to die. I like CrossFit and just eat Adderall.
Wow, don't do that. Those things together probably are not going to be helpful.
I'm sorry.
Right. So
thank you. Let's not be blasphemous around Talia. We're in front of our guests. Okay. I don't mean to chastise our look. Okay, what women have a problem with Talia. We know it. I know that you're not identified. You're gender fluid. What do you want me to do? Go shoot myself? Great. Wait till rapture. And I'm just kidding. I'm not going to kill myself. We're rapturing. Right. Oh, okay. Can we just like pretend this never happened?
Yes.
Everyone didn't hear me be a bitch. Whatever. I'm a bitch! Do you forgive me? Can we be friends again?
Yeah, it is what it is. Friendship is fluid.
Okay, so your
I'm gonna
body...
turn the light on.
Oh, shit. Should we turn it on? Let's turn it on. It'll just be different.
And let there be light.
This is so much better.
Excellent.
So much better.
Oh, God. How did we forget
so
that?
much better. You know what the thing is? People think I'm a perfectionist because everything I do is like flawless intentionally.
Totally.
But I'm not a perfectionist.
Yeah, if it could be done better, I'd like to do it better, but odds are the way that I did it was better than most people could do it. So,
Mm-hmm. No, you're fierce. Okay,
Thank you
so
so much.
No, it's true. She's fierce.
So glad we got
That's
to
why we're
meet.
catfighting, because we're fierce women.
It's true.
Fierce
And
goddesses.
oh my gosh, my favorite is watching big cats fight because they like totally end up like licking each other and then like fighting again and then like chilling.
Wait,
Just,
let's
so chill.
post this. We're all gonna watch that together. We'll do a
Yes.
YouTube party. I want to watch that shit.
I just love watching cats interact.
That's the only thing that Brava babies are allowed to watch besides Talia Brava content. Today, I'm allowing you to watch big cats fighting, and then fucking, and then fighting.
Well, I didn't say they fuck, but they definitely like lick each other.
Foreplay.
I think the fighting is the foreplay, but I don't like watch big cat videos of them having relations.
Oh well, I mean, you could. Okay,
I'm certain.
Okay, so your body starts to break down a little bit.
Yeah, but it wasn't a new thing, right? Like I sprained my ankle, I've broken a couple toes, you tweak a knee, you pull a hamstring. That's just like another
Serena, that's
day.
like being Serena Williams.
Right, but like I was never Serena. It's just like your body, if you don't listen and it tells you what's going on, then you're just gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Right. And so I got into that comfortably uncomfortable place where I just knew things hurt, right? I just got older and things didn't work like they used to. And I would tell someone like, oh, it hurts when I like do this. And they're like, don't do that. And that's, first of all, not cute.
No, you should be walking around your life like having a shoulder that doesn't work.
No, absolutely not. You have 2 shoulders, take care of them.
Yeah.
Go to doctors, get massages, sit in hot tubs. Use ice. Like
send money so I can do that.
Like, yeah, I mean, people talk about self-love and self-care, and really, truly, it doesn't have to be some luxurious, frivolous thing. If you're a practical person who is like, oh, actually, I need to just like ice and elevate my fucking ankle, like that's self-care. Take care of yourself.
If you love, like if you're a trueborn Brava baby and you want to do those things for Talia, like this is an open invitation. Please do cater to me because I don't know how to take care of myself. Okay. So you started to take care of yourself and listen.
Yeah.
The listening is what was starting to happen.
The listening was what started to happen. But I still had like a goal, right? I was like, I want to be this flexible. I want to be this cut. I want to be this weight. I want to be this active.
You reading my journals,
right?
Speaking each word out loud.
Yeah. So that like was a part of my journey, and I have no shame in it. I was really, really proud of myself for the dedication that I could put in. But things started to come up, and I was like, okay, well, I shouldn't leave yoga limping. Like, what am I doing? Right. So pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. And I found myself in totally different yoga classes, quitting my job, just taking on totally different ideas of where my energy needed to go. And work still had to happen. I did eventually continue work in the fitness field, but I changed the way I did it. I changed who paid me, and I changed like the location, like everything.
When we met at the bar studio, you were like the ass queen. You were like, go to Toni if you want your ass popping. And
booty.
Yeah, you were like, and it was like the bar world is very literally like just external, internal. It's like you want a butt, you want arms, come here.
Pretty much.
And then you started
and it's totally perfect for that. Like if that's what you're looking to do, I still highly recommend bar for your workout. It was
great.
Yeah. I still like when I get to it, I'm like, let me just do my isometric movements because effective. Mm-hmm. And I'm lazy. And it's like you just do an hour of your full body and you're just like done. And it's fabulous. But then my class changed and it turned into a rehabilitation sort of class, right? Like I got my yoga certification. I did my 200 hours, which is not the full certification. I want to do another 300, but gotta get them bills. Mm-hmm. And I just recognized all of the ways that I could use what I already knew and reach the people that maybe were feeling like too much exercise was making them hurt, and show them how to use exercise not just to look good, but also to feel structurally more strong.
Mm.
Because the musculature of my body was totally like doing what it needed to do, but my structure was in a way that like my musculature was working harder than it needed to.
Okay.
And so I had to do a lot of letting go. And it was like a very physical thing. It wasn't just this like vague, esoteric woo woo, like, and then I let it go. No, like I literally had to use my mind and be like, I am sitting and this is all of my weight in a chair and this is me breathing and I feel all of my rib cage expanding in every direction. This is me closing my eyes. Bert! Oh my lord.
The cat just put music on.
He just tapped and turned music on. That's adorable. He's my familiar for a reason.
Look at those eyes. I'm sorry, I don't. Alexa, stop. Is it Alexa? Google Play, stop.
Hey Google. Hey Google. Pause the music.
Jeff Bezos, pay your taxes.
This is the worst Google commercial, by the way. Don't get a Google me. Hey Google. Pause.
Thank you.
But here's more
The
than
1%,
one command.
I'm telling you, they are up to no good.
Oh yeah, they're listening to this whole thing.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're obsessed with Talia. Hey Elon. He's my soulmate. He doesn't know. Okay, so
I don't know if that's
okay.
I wouldn't brag about it.
Ooh, he's just like trouble. Me and Taylor know. Taylor Swift, she's my friend. I'm not a liar. I just have cool stories. Okay, so my darling, so you started to listen to your body, and then you started to be able to teach from there, like right?
Yes. And so I had a totally different type of clientele, and it was wonderful. I really got to create the community that I wanted to be in.
Yeah.
Just like very conscious people, just being hyper aware of their limitations without judgment. Like I know that there's a place that I can push it to.
Yeah.
But going beyond that place, is that where I want to be?
I feel like I'm not your people because I'm all judgment and no limitations.
I believe that.
Thank
yeah,
you.
not everybody's my people. You got it. For sure.
Okay, darling. So you started to listen to yourself more, attract different people into your life. And then what is this like, those work that you do, sort of your ritual work, your sort of more like esoteric work? What is happening in your life in terms of your spiritual practices?
Well, currently, well, I just moved.
Mm-hmm.
And that was also a spiritual practice because that was another like listening to me and hearing where I wanted to be.
Did this place speak to you when you walked in?
It did. It's actually, it was a very, very easy transition, which moves aren't usually very easy. It's usually very stressful. This was one of 2 apartments that I contacted.
Amazing.
And the other apartment did not respond. This lease was extended by 6 months after the person started talking to us about moving in here while she's away building a business. And we moved within a month.
Amazing.
It was really insane.
Fast.
Manifestation.
I love it. And okay, let's talk about manifestation. What's your experience with manifestation? How does it work? And how can we make the Brava baby MLM, most successful MLM ever, profitable ritual sex cult pre-rapture day, November 3rd, 2020. So in the footnote version of that question is, how does manifestation work?
There's a lot of hashtagging.
Mm-hmm. I'm a social media guru.
Okay. It's an interesting place to use guru. Manifestation, right?
Yeah.
That's what you asked.
Yeah, guru stands for God uses really ultimate. Stop making me think hard. Okay, sorry.
My bad.
I'm not like an acronym machine.
I don't know.
I can do it later. I'll do it later. I'll give you guys a good acronym later.
No,
It was my acronyms. It helps them.
Yeah, learning tools, acronyms. It's great.
Okay, darling. So yeah, how does manifestation work?
So manifestation works by, one, being grateful for what you have.
Okay. Thank you, Talia Brava. Say that, everyone. Okay.
Two, asking for that which you would like to receive.
Can Talia Brava all of a sudden have double D's tomorrow morning? Say that. We're manifesting.
Really, just like all the way to double D?
Yeah.
That's like really.
I have a very strong back. I can support it.
I believe you. I believe you. Just very petite frame. It's just a lot to carry.
Yeah, you know, well, I want to make a statement.
What statement?
I'm hot.
I think you're hot just the way you are, Toni.
Thank you, my darling. That means so much.
Don't touch my hair.
Okay, I won't touch you.
Thank you.
But I want to.
Just not my hair.
Okay, I'll just like touch your sweater.
That's fine. Yeah. No, you can do it.
Okay, cool.
So then you allow it to go.
Okay.
Right? So like
let it go.
That's the hardest part. I want to say let it go, but I don't really want you to have this idea of like, oh yeah, just let it go. Like whatever.
Like
it's
down
like
river.
You actually have to like say it and then be done with it. Like let it out and
trust.
Faith.
Okay, faith. I like that. It's even stronger.
It has to be faith. And like
give poppers help just for the releasing the asshole.
Is that what a popper does?
Yeah. Oh, boo. A popper releases your asshole.
See, I've been offered poppers, but I've never said yes because I just like.
Why?
I
now you know why.
Understand. I just thought it was one of those. I get scared easily. It's like those fire poppers.
Oh, no. It just opens your asshole.
Oh.
You know, sometimes you need to carry things.
I should have said yes.
Who knows what could be hiding up there?
I know for next time. We're learning so much from each
other
today.
It's mutual.
Yeah, it definitely is. So, yeah, the biggest thing with manifestation is knowing how to then let it go, right? Because you know what really happens is like when you want something so badly,
they're like, I'm getting a restraining order. You're obsessed with me. Stop showing up at my doorstep and my work. How do you know where I work at Kinko's? And I'm like, you're my soulmate.
Well, when we manifest, maybe we don't pick like a specific person.
Okay.
Right? Like you want to be specific in what you're hoping to receive, but you want to be general in how you get it.
Okay. For a little exam play for my Brava babies to follow along, not just because I need this really badly, but in my last year, I would like to have my soulmate before I go reincarnate into Brava.
Possible is totally possible.
So, can we do a little manifestation right now? Like, just talk me through how to manifest my ideal man?
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Okay, great. Let's do it.
Okay, so what's going to happen is you're going to start talking.
Okay.
And I'm going to just like either reaffirm you or help you reword it, depending on what it is that you're looking for.
Okay, great.
So I'm going to close my eyes and keep smoking.
Okay, great. And if you are that man, please do wave. And
yeah, because manifestation is nothing without action. You have to also take action, right? Like if you try and manifest a job but don't fill out any job applications, you're just not setting yourself up for material world success.
You heard that? So if you're not a Brava Baby Patreon, you kind of shit to me. Sorry to be real. Okay, let's get real. So are you offended by that?
I'm not offended, but
no, it's just,
I'm also not one of your Patreons. I just
need the money, you know what I mean? All right, my darlings. Okay, so we're going to manifest Holly Brava's ideal man. Okay, so he is, he invented Tesla cars.
I think that's a little specific already.
Oh, circle back. We'll start.
Do you want to like ash that over there just because
yes.
The ashtray's far away?
Totally.
I don't want you to leave.
I just ashed it inside a Quest bar wrapper.
Yeah, that's exactly where it needed to go.
You know, protein and weed. That's what makes
it.
Oh,
did you kill it? Did you kill it?
Oh, shit.
Was it dead?
No.
It might have been dead. It was kind of dead.
I'm, like, not, like, the best at keeping things alive. Okay. Whew. Like, my Brava babies.
I have a cat. My cat is still alive.
Okay, so let's do this.
Okay,
so we're back.
Okay,
very creative. Like, super creative.
That's great. Yes.
Super creative. Super sexual, but like in a creative way. Like they're just like driven. They're like amped, and they think I'm fucking hot.
Mm-hmm.
They work out. They're in their body. They love being in their body. They love being active.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They have passion. They have a passion project. They have like something that they're all like it can shift, but they're always fucking engaged and like in their thing. They are good looking. They are strong. They like to cook delicious food. They don't eat crap. They make money. They know how to work the game. They are doers. They're creators. They're innovators. They're on par with a fucking god, and yet they can like teach me shit. Like they have like an internal life. They have wisdom. They read.
Yeah.
None of this stuff is good for Brava babies, by the way. My Brava babies need to stay nice and tiny and stupid. But my man, I'm talking about my Jay-Z to my Beyonce, you know.
I do know. I do. I use the metaphor often.
Yeah, you need
we
the
have
Jay-Z.
A lot in common for people who probably aren't going to be friends.
100% we do. But you know, that's it. We're just two fucking swords in the night just stabbing at each other.
I know. I didn't come on this for a nemesis, but I think I might have found her.
I'm glad. It's fine. It keeps life juicy. You can only be your left. So that's my man. Is that enough descriptors?
I think it is, but now there's another step that is very important. I want you to close your eyes.
Okay.
And
you guys keep your eyes open. So
you can watch her. And I want you to imagine any variation of these people, right? Because we already said billions. I heard you billions. As many things that you find attractive, you can decide if you like Bob's Burgers, Tina Belcher, she's just like always dreaming about all of the boys.
You're not allowed to watch anything but TV content. Sorry, they're not allowed.
Right. So then I want you to allow yourself to feel whatever comes up when you imagine spending time with these people. No, don't talk.
Close. Okay. Sorry.
Not that nice. Closed. And so I just want you to like take that time and just let that experience exist. And I'm just gonna remind you to keep your focus on positive feelings, what you'll do with that person, things you'd like to see and share. If you want a family, if you want a boat, if you want a dog or a cat. Cats own you though, so just be careful. What they wear, a meal that they make for you. And I think it's been like a good few seconds, right? She's like having a juicy imagination time. This is really important for manifesting because just like how California was where I went because I was following my joy, even though I had no idea what California would bring. Like I'd never even been there. What was I doing? I found one of the biggest loves of my life in Los Angeles, and we are partners, and he is someone that I 100% manifested, right down to how annoying he is. Like he loves me so much. He's so annoying, but also he's very annoying, but I love him so much because I'm also pretty annoying, and he doesn't think I'm annoying, which is annoying. Welcome.
Oh
annoying
my God.
was the keyword.
We were in a cabin. He made me rotisserie chicken. I was on his shoulders. We were booking planes and just taking trips just spontaneously. And then we're in the airport, like laughing, like, what the fuck are we doing? And we're like, I don't care, boo. Oh, so much PDA. His dick was huge. He was gorgeous. I just love him. I'm in love. I found my soulmate in my imagination. What happens next?
So now you have no expectations about that.
Okay.
Right? Like you have to just be like, that was really nice.
It was a great dream.
It was so good.
Okay.
And then one of the things, because I do like to follow my happiness, is I'll be like, wouldn't it be fun if I found a guy just like that? Like,
just be fun.
Wouldn't it be fun?
It'd be a treat.
Right? Like, even if it lasted for one fucking night. I'm just saying,
you
like,
less than your left.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be mad if I met a guy, was wild enough to like have sex, hop on a plane, end up in the middle of Spain, get into a fight the next day, throw really nice like wine in his face.
Wait, are you my soulmate?
Probably.
Oh my God.
and then like go bang some other person.
Yeah.
Like that's amazing.
I love it.
That
This
was, like,
is so beautiful.
insane.
See, I feel like the grippy version of Talia has had a lot of trouble with the whole impermanence because I am God, so I'm like, I need to stay around and everything needs to be forever because I am infinite. But no, it doesn't. And listen, I need a little PSA to all my Brava babies out there who are afraid of love and diving in. Fuck, you don't fucking know where this is going. So stop being like, I need to go get perfect. And so that I can like have the perfect relationship. Bitches, that's why none of y'all are having babies and the population is like no one's like procreating at this moment. And no one's having sex. You know, millennials are just not fucking. It's because everybody thinks that they have to be fucking perfect and find a perfect person. No, bitches, we're gonna grow together in the next year and change. All right. So if you want to come on the crazy wagon and like fall in love with Talia Brava in like a real way off the internet, come do it. Let's go to Spain.
I don't know much about your religion. I feel like I should be.
Oh, girl, get on the
invested.
Patreon, dropping chapters monthly of the Bible, so you can get in it. You can get up to speed. Toni, do you feel complete?
I totally do.
I have a question for you before you leave, for all Brava babies to know in here.
Oh God.
Do you believe in Brava?
Define believe in?
So Brava is God who channels through me. I channel Brava. I'm Talia, just the vessel, but Brava is God.
Okay.
So by saying you believe in Brava, it means that you understand the future fantasy truth, that the only actual law of the universe is how Brava feels. So we have to care for the vessel of Talia Brava so that Brava God feels good. Make sense?
Define sense.
Truth, future fantasy truth. So it only has to make sense in the future.
The future of a fantasy, though.
Yeah, my fantasy. Brava.
Your fantasy.
Providence is my fantasy place that we're going to. So it'll be true. Future true.
Yes.
You believe in Brava?
I believe in some variation of whatever this is.
Oh,
Yes.
give me a hug. You're a Brava baby. Whether you like it or not.
I like it. It's fine. I don't like labels, though.
Okay, we'll work on you. Welcome our new works in progress, the most incredible, who just brought us through What a Process. Please do watch and repeat and do your own manifestation about how
I really do recommend this. I know that that's pretty good stuff I gave you.
It's pretty fucking real.
It's pretty good. You should follow your joy and let yourself fantasize and then just be cool if it doesn't come right away, because usually when it takes a little while for what you're asking for to show up, it's either because you're not as ready as you think you are, or it's bigger than your wildest imagination.
Oh, ain't she right? I'm so excited. I can't wait for all us to be just
touching
orgy
yourself
party.
now.
I really am. The orgy party of the Glockensphere is coming November 3rd, 2020. Keep edging for Brava. Where can they find you? What can they follow?
I'm on Instagram. If I were you, I wouldn't follow me, but I'm at Tadzuki. But I am on a podcast that I would follow at Sex Magic Podcast with a couple of my favorite witches. Check us out. We're on iTunes and also Spotify. It's just Sex Magic Podcast. Everything from sexuality to spirituality.
And I have listened to it. They channeling Brava, so you can listen.
Brava approved.
Mwah. Goodbye, Brava babies. Go manifest me and show up in my life. I'm in New York, so come find me. Surprise me. Make it cute. Don't like too creepy, but like a little creepy. Just a little creepy, but not too creepy. Take that at 2L. Bye. Goodbye, YouTube land.
All right.
We have to say goodbye to everybody. All the pots. All the pots. Goodbye, my faves. Instagrammies. You guys are cool. Millennials.
Where them kids at?
Where the kids?
Super.
And stream. So fun.
Right?
Okay, take my hair off so I can be me and not be a bitch.
Amazing.
Oh, shit.
And
it's part of it.
that was great.
Yeah.